for. And you need to go back and find out what the word therefore is there for in this passage. What has Paul said? Paul has said that Jesus Christ came from heaven. He was obedient. He was obedient unto death. He was obedient unto the death of the cross. He humbled himself. He died. He was buried. He was resurrected, and he ascended to a high. And every knee shall bow, and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. Therefore, and then he gives us our instructions. How many of you know that we don't just get doctrine so we know more? Doctrine is always the foundation upon which duty rests. And Paul is going to help us now understand what we should do, because we understand how much God has done for us, how much he loves us, the sacrifice that he has paid for us, and where he is right now at the right hand of the Father in heaven. Therefore, he said, not just as in my presence, but now much more in my absence. By the way, where is Paul when he's writing this? He's in prison. He has been in Philippi, but he's not there anymore. He's in prison. He's writing his church in Philippi from prison, and he says, I want you to know that it was great when I was with you that you were doing the right things, but now that I'm absent from you, it's even more important. And then he gives them this instruction. He says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Now that could mean, in the context of the doctrine, when I was with you, I was helping you with your salvation and your doctrine and your growth, but I'm not here anymore, so you got to do it yourself. Work out your own salvation. But hear me today, this is not what Paul is saying. Paul is not saying you have to work to get your salvation. This letter is written to Christians. Why would he say that? He's not saying work for your salvation. He's saying because you're saved, there's some things you should do. For by grace you have been saved through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, watch this, not of works, lest anyone should boast. We all agree with that. Then the next verse says, for we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which he has prepared us for, that we should walk in them. Not saved by good works, saved for good works. There's not one blessed thing anyone in this room can do to advance yourself toward heaven by one step. How many of you know that when we were born, we were all born with our backs toward God? And it was the grace of God through his Son Jesus Christ that reached down